in the world that it's been played.
All right, then. Well, you've been over to England several times. Now, you must know this country fairly well. What are the sort of quirky things that you notice about Britain? Are there any quirks that you've noticed? Like eating fish and chips in newspaper.
Like eating, what's that thing you have, pies and mash? Or, what's that? It looks terrible. I had a taste once. It was all right, but just looks disgusting.
What about English food? Is there anything particularly you like here that you can't get in Australia?
We get most things in Australia. No, I think we get most things, but I don't. If I tried to ask for pie and mash, that's what it is, isn't it? I wouldn't get it at home.
Is there something you'd have flown out especially for you?
Let's see. No, I know. There's this really good Italian place at home, just near where I live, and they have this nice sandwich. It's called focaccia, and it's almost like pizza bread, and you have cheese and tomato, and eggplant that's been like marinated for 6 months. It's beautiful.
Do you like food a lot then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Any quirky habits yourself?
I'm an absolute pig. I just ask Jennifer over there. My room's always a disgrace, and actually one thing I really hate is hanging up clothes, which is terrible because I'm always changing in and out of things.
And what about housework and tidying up and so on?
Depends. Sometimes I'm all right. Usually I just leave it till it gets quite bad.
Now, I know you travel around a lot. You spend a couple of days in this country and pop over to that country for a few hours. How do you cope with all that?
It's not bad, actually. I try and just drink a lot of water, and obviously I don't drink alcohol on the plane because that really mucks you up. And I've just started drinking thyme tea, of all things.
What's that?
It's just the herb thyme.
Right.
And that's supposed to be good for air conditioning and on your throat.
Are you a bit of a sort of herbalist and natural remedy person?
I am. I think I'm a bit of a hippie at heart.
Oh, I can see the scandal now. Kylie Minogue's a hippie.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Kylie, I want you to be our Motormouth spy.
Okay.
We've just got a new programme over here called Home and Away.
Yes.
Tell me all about it, because that's Australian as well.
Well, why did you have to ask me that? Because I've never seen it myself.
Haven't you?
It's on the Opposition Channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I know about it, and it's... I noticed in the paper there was Kylie versus the bitch, like we're in big competition. But
is that true?
Well, no, certainly not with me. With the shows there is, because I think Home and Away will soon be on the same time slot as Neighbours is on. So it's a lot like Neighbours as far as I know. It's the same basic outline. Neighbours worked, so I guess they thought they'd try another one.
And what about Home and Away in Australia? Was it very popular?
It's gaining popularity, yeah. I can't give it too big a rap, can I? I've got to be faithful.
And what about Neighbours? Will you go back ever, do you think?
Well, it doesn't look like it at the moment because I'm doing a movie soon, and then I'll be doing my second album, then promoting both of those. So, firstly, there's no time at the moment. So...
Would you like to, though, do you think, if you had more time?
If I had a lot of time, maybe I'll go back just for a short period. Certainly not for another 2.5 years.
So come on then, tell me about the film.
Well, it's called The Delinquents. It's based on a novel, and it's set in 50s Australia. And I'll be doing that in May. And David Bowie is one of the producers, so he'll be doing part or all of the soundtrack. And it's a love story.
Oh. And who's playing opposite you then?
Don't know yet.
Oh, really?
Got to keep some secrets, haven't I?
Well, we have, yes. Now that Jason's not with you, can you tell me some secrets? I mean, can he sing, for example?
Yeah, he can. He can. Sometimes he goes a bit overboard. When when I was working on Neighbours, he'd just be singing away and sort of like, yeah, Jason, we can hear you. But he's good.
Do you go out for drinks and do you socialise together?
Yeah, sometimes. We've actually got a few friends in common. At school, our schools weren't too far apart.
Right.
And I know some of his friends, which are my friends as well. And sometimes we'll go out and might just get, you know, like Guy or Annie or someone from the show. We'll just go out and get together. It's good fun.
Oh.
I should be so lucky, 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 lucky.
You're lovely.